an impacted already pointer to this secession is the fact that the amount of revolutionary and brand re-engineering efforts put in place, which have paid off, are clear proofs. Next is the interview segment of Marketing Edge on TV. Enjoy it.
Of life with the new Airtel Vita plans. Dial *141# today. Airtel is life. Airtel, the smartphone network.
All right, you're welcome to the interview segment on Marketing Edge on TV. And today I'm opportune to have the Chief Executive Officer of Interaction Channel is Mr. Tosa Omagbemi. Mr. Tosa, thank you very much for joining us on Marketing Edge on TV.
Thank you for having me.
I'm going to start with the straight question. How would you assess Nigeria's media market?
Okay, so the media market is very complex. I would say extremely fragmented. I think in Africa, Nigeria would have earned that place because you have in excess of 100 TV stations, in excess of 100 radio stations. It even gets more complex when you begin to look at the digital space altogether online. As at June this year, I think there are in excess of 120 million Nigerians that are connected to the internet, over 20 million that are connected on social media. So it is really a complex ecosystem, and it will take a lot of insights and understanding of how that system works for the media planners to be able to really help the advertisers to deliver on the objectives of reach, frequency, and whatsoever it may be.
So what would you say are the opportunities and and challenges, of course, in the advertising sector?
So in terms of opportunities, you would always have to zero back opportunities to consumers and to the population, because really for the advertiser that is the starting point. The 200 million Nigerians, and that's why every brand is trying to come into the market. And when they come into the market, what are the best ways to be able to reach those consumers? That begins to throw up the opportunities that are available. So the audience segments are fragmented. How best do we reach them? But again, digital has provided that kind of precise opportunity for you to be able to really segment audiences and be able to target. But in terms of challenges, you would typically find that there is not a lot of data around here. And that is a huge challenge. Regulation sometimes can become a challenge, and then of course costs. So I don't know, almost every TV or radio stations powers on generators, and that ultimately comes back to costs that is passed on to the advertiser, that is passed on to the consumer.
So one way or the other, this is impacting the sector positively, negatively.
Yes, one way or the other, yes.
Don't you also agree with me that many are using social media now for advertisement, shifting away from the regular way? How is that affecting the industry?
Yeah, so I think it's a good thing for the industry overall, because ultimately the industry is now going to ride on technology. The only reason we are seated here and we are doing this interview is because there's technology available to be able to drive this. So digital is come at a good time, okay, and it is clearly going in our market. The fact is that advertisers are moving towards digital more because there's some level of metrics that is available to digital particularly. You are able to really segment audiences and be able to target in a more precise manner. And that is what really is making advertising budgets move towards digital. Perhaps they're falling short a bit in terms of how do you exactly then measure outcomes, because in the end it is more than just serving impressions, making people to click on content, but you really want to be able to track that someone that you have spoken to through an advertisement is taking an action that the advertiser really wants them to take.
Interesting one. You recently launched Interaction Channel, a new company involved in measuring values delivered by out-of-home companies. Now, what informed this idea?
Okay, so let me say first that I've been around in this space practicing in excess of a decade, with a lot of experience in the out-of-home advertising space. I think that I know out-of-home advertising like the back of my hand, okay? And over the years, a lot of questions have been raised in terms of what exactly is this outdoor or billboard you're asking me to buy, what is it delivering? As you are aware, out-of-home advertising is extremely expensive. In fact, I think it is the most expensive per unit media channel or media platform. And so you want to spend 100 million in a specific location. What is it going to deliver? Nobody could answer those kind of questions up until now. So all of that got us working for the past 3 years. Whilst I was still at a company called Media Seal, one of the pioneer media agencies in Nigeria, we decided that the industry needed an answer to those questions of measurement. Why should people spend in out-of-home as against invest? Why should people buy billboards as against buying audiences?
Now, this initiative, how do you intend to achieve, or what do you really intend to achieve with this initiative, talking about Interaction Channel in an overview?
Okay, so what basically Interaction Channel provides in the market, in the Nigerian market, and this is something that is extremely novel in the market, is location data for marketing planning in the offline space. And this would cover a number of variables, including out-of-home advertising, retail analytics, and events measurement. So typically what you have today is that people just buy billboards or buy locations. What we are saying is, with our solution called the Moving Audiences platform, you can begin to buy audiences as against buying locations. What we are saying to the advertiser is that instead of spending on out-of-home, you can begin to invest, because you can begin to see a correlation between what you are investing on, because our solution has the capacity to help you precisely target audiences. Okay, so what you had before now is, I see a nice location, I buy it for the brand, I put the advertisement there, nobody knows who exactly is passing through the location. Again, I should first say that the definition of locations have significantly changed because of technology. What it used to be is where billboards are sited in terms of out-of-home. But today it is about where audiences or where your consumers visit. So I'll give you a typical example. Location A and location B. Okay, location A can pull a total number of 5 million audiences in a month. For example, location B can pull a total number of 2 million audiences in a month. Now, let's say I'm advertising brand X. Brand X target audience is probably HNIs that fall within the bracket of AB, socioeconomic class, and they are between ages maybe 35 to 50. All right? Those location A and location B, which one would you rather put the advert of brand X? the question to be answered that has not been answered up till today, which our solution provides insight into, is definition of those audiences, like I've just described, and exactly where would you find more between location A and location B. Although location A has 5,000 million people and location B has less number, which is 2 million, you will probably find that maybe based on data and insight that you have, say, 30% of those 2 million at location B being within a bracket of the definition of that target audience for brand X. Whereas if you check location A that pulls 5 million, you only simply have maybe 2% of that target audience there. So from that relative point of view, in terms of numbers, it then makes sense for the advertiser to be able to advertise at location B that pulls 2 million as against location A that pulls 5 million people. But that could not be done today except by insight through the platform, moving audiences.
Now, who are your primary target audience?
Okay, so the primary target audience is basically the advertisers. So advertisers have had this age-long question: how do we properly target audiences? All we want is results. Where are the best locations that we should target audiences at to deliver the best results? So advertiser is really our primary target audience. However, because we are not an agency, we do not directly deal with the advertiser in terms of doing their planning. What our organization Interaction Channel does is basically to provide a platform, okay, for media agencies, for experiential agencies, okay, for research agencies to leverage our technology, okay, for the planning and buying of media for their own advertisers.
Well, with that, it's a wrap on Marketing Edge this week. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you again next week. But until then, continue to stay safe.
Every house has its own rules. But in this house, rules can be deceiving. Follow them, bend them, break them, make them. The house can't win if you beat it at its own game. Play your cards right. Be heard. Be seen. Change perception. Expose the players. Reveal the drama, the passion, the charm, the deceit. All eyes are on you, but keep your eye on the prize. Run the risk, take the house. Only one king or queen will ace the game on Big Brother Naija. Season 5 starts 19th of July, 7 p.m. on DSTV Channel 198 and GoTV Channel 29. Headline sponsor, Betway. Co-sponsor, Guinness. Rated 18.
Voted the best TV station of the year. TVC News goes wherever the big news story is happening, and for that, we are geared up. TVC News, first with working news.
People turn on their TV for news. They want the facts, they want it straight, and they want the big stories of the day right now. At TVC News, we know Nigeria is moving fast. There's a lot going on and a lot to take in. With news bureau and reporters all over Nigeria, we get to the stories that matter first, fast, balanced, and accurate. That's That's why we are first with breaking news.